Greetings everyone, and Grade here for another Advanced Wars by Web replay. Spawn on the right side as the Blue Moon Kindle, we got Dixie, Rekt. Spawn on the left side as the Pink Cosmos Eagle, we got HolyRainbow. Either way, let's go ahead and get started. Oh wait, did Pink Cosmo always had hooded figures? So I think the skin may have been updated. Don't remember Pink Cosmos having that. So it looks, or maybe people don't really play Pink Cosmo. I'm pretty sure that's new. Sorry, got a little bit distracted there. This is 2 base map, 1 airport. This map is relatively small, but still seems quite large. Well, due to the fact there's no bases down south, so it does get a bit of a feel of largeness. I don't know how to describe it. Additionally, there's also a safe compound for both sides for a little extra firepower. Tank now deployed in the field by Kindle. This map also offers a good number of roads, so wheeled vehicles such as recons have high mobility. So there's number 4, so it'd be active speed bumps. Eagle's tank has been deployed in the field. Remember as well, Eagle as air specialist has completely and utterly ordinary tanks and things of sort. Kindle does get, of course, good retaliation damage if you ever want to do some good damage in your turn. ATR now deployed in the field. Tank, battlecopter. Oh, battlecopter deployed last turn block. My mind's a little bit fried at the moment, my apologies. Another tank. So 2 tanks in a battlecopter right now deployed by Eagle. Kindle has gone for ATR to engage that battlecopter. Decides not to engage there to avoid the wrath of this tank. Tank. And battlecopter road with an infantry unit. Right now, Kindle has 13,000 income versus now 15. Both sides still capturing up, so a good number of despicable neutral properties in the map. Kindle has a pretty good lead of field presence on the map. Kindle will need to pull back that tank away from the threat. And the battlecopter heading over to the left now. Battlecopter infantry and infantry. And it's trying to flip that property there. A lot of good hits there. Things well with that property trying to be captured. If Kindle can somehow get rid of that infantry unit there, she can get a booster strike from it. But it'll be a bit difficult to get that one unit picked off, since the only units that can really deal with this is a tank and a 4 health infantry unit there. Does at least interrupt the capture there, but barely. Battlecopter will strike it. Excuse me, my voice sort of failed there. A little bit too early for my voice to fail today, but it wasn't starting early. Battlecopter will strike the battlecopter, getting severe good damage there. After all, Eagle has plus 6% firepower on all areas and plus 10% defense. Good shot there as well. Eagle's ATR is pushing 4 in the center, so it has overall pretty good presence on the map. 16 versus 15,000 with the lesser number of properties of the map. Kindle needs more rely on urban blights rather than the high society, but high society can still be very usable. Another battlecopter, tank, and infantry. Here, strike the infantry unit there. The problem is, got to be very careful of the urbanized terrain. Good shot there, though. Now this tank will also be struck, so it looks like Kindle's taking a severe beating, isn't she? She can summon urban blight to wound a lot of stuff across the map, but this tank here can go on top of the city with an urban blight and get a lot of extra firepower, even if at 6 health. Pops urban blight immediately. Try and go for a power charge. This will be a pretty good shot there still, no less. It does go for boost strike there. Ooh. Make sure you guys can see it. Here's Oh, she must have rolled a high, had it been high enough luck in order to get that kill. Hard to say. And with that, Kindle has pretty good presence on the top of the map and does trap that 2 health anti-air there. In fact, maybe she should have fired upon this anti-air there, trapping a full health anti-air. Sure, it'll probably take out the infantry at 1 health or retaliate on the 5 health tank. But I think that would have been better. Though it would escape there either way. Never mind. I think as well, having that tank engage that tank there is a bit of a problem, because the slight issue there is now this tank can finish off the anti-air, then this tank can get boost strike onto that tank. So I don't think that was a good play by Eagle. The retaliation is just going to be too high. Tank. Takes out that infantry in there. Wounded tank takes out that tank there. Now got a clear, easy shot there. And will pass get machine gun down. Does get machine gun down. You gotta be careful where all your turn units end. Just because you got a good engagement there doesn't mean it's gonna be great in the future. Eagle's getting pretty close to his superpower, and this map is small enough that it could be quite devastating. Tank anti-air. See, right now Kindle has 2 battle copters, and there's an anti-air on both sides of the map, so that's probably adequate. So the battle copter right now focus down south, get a boost strike from the city there, guaranteed an easy kill. Going back to the tanks there, Eagle does have a good core of tanks. Tank, battlecopter, infantry. He is charging forward. I think he has he's going for lightning strike. Needs another 7,000 more funds worth of effect, but looks like he will not get it. That may have been not a good idea. He will likely this lightning strike next turn. Battlecopter get a boost strike there, takes up the battlecopter. It does hit the AT there as well. Another battlecopter. And just taking time to do a defensive formation up here. Tank infantry. You can go for lightning strike this turn. Does finish off that wounded battlecopter at least. Takes out that tank there, so lightning strike down south will be somewhat effective. And no infantry moves right there, so it looks like not eyeing for a lightning strike. Anti-air infantry battlecopter, and sort of Rekt, so 30 units down south for the winter. Good strike there. Infantry get a boosted strike there, allowing her a bit of breakthrough. Takes an anti-air there. Problem is, they've got the double turn, so this anti-air can sprint across the map. This one may be in range of some units down south as well. So we'll be cutting close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This anti-air can at least sprint down south and intercept one of those battlecopters. High society is now available. Battlecopter infantry. I think Eagle may go. It's hard to say if he's going to go for lightning strike. Down south, there's a lot of battlecopters. While Kindle has mostly, Eagle has mostly tanks. So the anti-airs need to get down south for the lightning strike. And did not use the lightning strike there. Kindle starts turn 105. Eagle ends turn 94. So he's about over a turn behind. Of course, he will soon potentially get double turn. Pulling back. Now decides popping the power superpower. If Kindle survives the lightning strike, it may be a good idea to go for high society. It will be a pretty weak high society on this map. Right now, she will have 17 properties, which would be approximately plus 51% firepower, which is not too significant. This is more of a map for Urban Blight, that's for sure. But Urban Blight could be quite devastating. Not to mention the amount of tanks getting on top of properties. After all, an Urban Blight up north could be quite nice. Wound Dissing Tree unit there. We'll be able to double tap and get a booster strike on that tank there. Does go with Urban Blight there. He put too many of these vehicles back on properties, so took quite a bit of blight. And there's the booster strike. One shots it. Probably did 102% damage, I'm guessing. 99 to 107, so had a rocket roll horrible luck to not kill it off. Don't get a follow-up strike on the next tank as well. So the Urban Blight, as I suspect, is going to be very good up there. Eagle has a good number of battlecopters up north, battlecopter anti-air infantry, and Kindle decides to rotate her battlecopter up north, ready to intercept. Not to mention, she has quite a bit of power charge left over, so a follow-up Urban Blight is highly likely if she so chooses. Eagle's just unable to perform a lightning strike. Decides to pull out double infantry there. Maybe eyeing for expensive deployment next turn. Hard to say. Urban Blight? Okay, that's interesting. I was not expecting this. She really wanted that Urban Blight. For what purpose? You saw her opponent deployed out infantry back here. I don't know about that Urban Blight. That was an expensive Urban Blight to do not that much damage in return. It was... not sure. Maybe she saw the double infantry deployment there. She was trying to cut the monies he had in the bank to prevent a expensive deployment. That is my best guess. That was something to literally stop a expensive deployment. But now you can pull out some assets on this turn, not to worry about Urban Blight liking them. Leaves 9,000 in the bank. I still don't know. Tank. Does need to get this battlecopter back to Black Boat. This one just got resupplied from it. Goes for a rocket. I'm gonna go ahead and just keep on going forward. This game's getting a bit of a stalemate. Another rocket there. He's trying to push his opponent out of the game with rockets. Both sides have a massive number of battlecopters. It is a two-base map. Two-base maps tend to pull out large number of battlecopters. Kindle has somehow 7 battlecopters. Eagle has 5. That's quite a bit. And starting for 195. Eagle starts for 142. Goes for a third rocket. Pumping a rocket out of turn. Kindle does 18,000 funds as opposed to bonus 16,000 funds. This is the property that's the not symmetrical. So I'll just keep on sort of pushing forwards with both sides, just repositioning in general. Nothing much for me to really commentate on. Goes for another pair of 8 years. I mean, there is 9 battlecopters on the field versus 5. The excessive number 8 years would make sense, and if her battlecopters push way forward, he has a lightning strike. And trying to capture some properties or pushing some units forward. Is she just being hyper aggressive? Is she trying to go on a proper Urban Blight? I'm not sure how this is going to go. This feels like a bad idea by Kindle. Let's see. Rocket. In range of a single infantry unit there. 1 anti-air down here. This one could be able to range a battlecopter. Yeah, I don't know. Because this battlecopter can range this this anti-air can range this battlecopter with a double turn. I have a feeling we're going to see the double turn this turn. Plus, Eagle could charge forwards rockets this turn and then get in range of something else. I think that's what he's doing. Charge for the rocket. He's going to go for the double turn. This is a lightning strike turn. Right now, Kindle has 229,000. Eagle starts turn 161. Rocket advancing to the in range. Got to finish off that same tank there. Rocket does strike the tank there. Got a couple strikes battlecopter. Urban Blight is now available. Here comes a lightning strike. Right now they're pretty even value on the field. Can afford one more infantry unit. Good hit there. Infantry gets hit there. Tank interrupts the capture. Finish off that unit there. Tank gets struck. High Society available. This is probably time for a High Society. Especially with how many of her units are now getting pretty wounded. And she went from 229 to 116. She had lost half of her army last turn. Eagle is at a nice 173. The front lines collapsed, so she doesn't have to go drive too far forward to get some extra damage on. Wait. What? Eagle resigns, not Kindle. I disagree with that. Like, I'm wondering, like, I don't know if Kindle could have done enough damage. Let me go back by... Oh. Here. Go to the... Click the X button. Could Kindle get enough damage done? It's hard to say, honestly. I see a good core of healthy units here. Artillery's out of range, so that's not relevant. Battlecopters can be struck. With High Society, she would get about, what, plus 60% firepower? She will get 57% additional firepower. I think, I don't know. Could Kindle get enough damage done? I see a good number of healthy units. Yeah, she probably could. But honestly, it's a little bit of a gamble. Then she'll be in range of the rockets. Yeah, I think the rocket was definitely a bad call and still. Either way, this is Angrade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.